Hey guys, welcome back to the Unturned video. So I tried to record this video like 3 times already, but some random sound keeps interrupting. I don't know what it is, and I hope it'll stop this time. But today I have a bit of a different video. So these 4 weapons in front of me, the Blunt Force, Maple Strike, Viper, and Zbeknikov, they're kind of misinterpreted in the Unturned community. These 4 guns, people will say, are based off certain guns. People say this is an MP5, some people will say this one's just confusing. Some people say it's Remington, some people say it's Mossberg. People will say this is an M4, and people say this is a PKM, which I really am not seeing. So I'm going to go over why these guns are not those guns, along with evidence directly from the Unturned wiki. So first off, we have the Blunt Force here. Now, this one's not really misconstrued as much as it is people just don't know what it's based off of. This is actually a Mossberg 500. So I've heard people say Remington, but it's actually Mossberg, and evidence on the corner up there. Now this one is probably the most annoying one. This is the Maple Strike. It's a good gun. It's pretty popular, especially here on PEI. It's a Canadian rifle, and if you need proof, right here, it is a Canadian assault rifle chambered in military ammunition. But people will tell you that this is an M4, but it's actually not an M4. This is actually a Canadian C7 or C8, depending on who you ask. Proof up here on the screen. And there is another way to tell this other than the fact that this is a Canadian rifle. If you look very closely, very closely, you can see that this actually has a slightly green tint on the stock and on the barrel, just like a C7 or C8, unlike the M4. So this is in fact a C7 or C8, depending on who you ask. Moving on now, we have the Viper. This one is actually super easy to see once you know it. This is actually an HK-43, I believe it was. I believe it was an HK-43. Evidence on the screen here, but people tell you that this is an MP5. It's not. And there's one big way to tell this, and that's actually the magazine itself. I can pop this down. The magazine on an MP5 is super thin, but the Viper actually is a super thick, like a very fat magazine. And that's one of the big ways to tell that this is actually not an MP5, along with the fact that this grip here is a little more slanted than the MP5. And going on here, we've got the Zbeknikov. Now this one's just obvious, and I don't know why people would tell you it's a PKM, but I've heard people say it's a PKM. Guys, it's an AK-47. Look, even the wiki says it's an AK-47, guys. This is not a PKM. I'll put a picture of a PKM up here too. It's just not a PKM. It's very clearly an AK-47, or really any gun from the Clash series, but definitely not a PKM. Like, so I don't see how this is a PKM. So, but yeah, that is basically what I've got for you guys here today. So it's just me it's a shorter video, but it's just me clarifying that these guns are not what you thought they were. They're all great guns. I love them all. I don't really use the Blunt Force much because I'm not kind of a shotgun guy in this game, but all these guns they're nice. They're really nice to use. It's great to come across them, but they're very misconstrued in the community. So yeah, that's about it for this Unturned video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Lieutenant Diamond out.